Hi everyone. Welcome to Thursday. It is the 11th and we are getting right through Nutrition 101. You have an exam due tomorrow on chapters 6, 7, and 8, and you have a bunch of things kind of going on the next few days. So I just want to check in and talk a little bit about, some of the questions I've been getting from students and make sure that, I address the same issues with everyone. So a few of you have really been having a tough time keeping up with the assignments and been passing things in a little bit late and asking for extensions. Because I've given extensions to a few people, I'm just going to say that, your Wiley Plus is going to take off half credit for everything that's late. In Moodle, I will be a lot more lenient than that in terms of allowing you to pass things in a little bit late. The exception is going to be with the final exam, all right? So you really need to pass in the final diet analysis on the 15th and the final exam on the 16th so I can put in your final grade. So if you're trying to play catch up, a few of you got kicked off of Wiley Plus and logged back in. A few of you had things happen where you didn't have the computer access that you thought that you would. If those things are happening with you, just give yourself some time to get through and catch up with anything that you've missed so far, and know that I will be lenient and flexible with the deadlines there, with the exception of your final diet analysis that's due on the 15th and your final exam that's due on the 16th. So if we head back into Moodle, and all that is on your syllabus, which is right on Moodle. So if we head back into Moodle, you'll notice that I posted the iProfile Chapter 6 case study assignment for vegetarians. You also can get to that by clicking on Read, Study, and Practice and clicking on Chapter 6 in Wiley Plus, and you'll be able to see the case study assignment there as well. So if you're trying to work ahead and get to Chapter 9, you can see it in that way too. The other thing I want to talk about, in terms of what's coming up is your diet analysis. So on Monday, you have your diet analysis due, which is a 3-day diet record. So if we click on that, we can see that you're going to take this case study to a next level, and you are going to be logging your own food in the iProfile Food Journal for 3 days. There are very specific instructions on how to log. Typically, people log for 2 weekdays and 1 weekend day, but I find with community college students, your lives are a little bit more complicated than having a 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday and then a weekend of relaxation. And so pick 3 days that are a little bit different throughout the week for you and log those. Then you are going to take a look at the reports, okay? So the reports that you're going to need to submit are the food journal report, the intake compared to GRI, and the MyPlate. And then you're also going to be submitting an essay. So this is just a pretty brief essay. So what you're going to be doing for the essay is talk about what did you do well in your 3 days, and why are these things considered good, and what do you need to improve and why. So you want to make sure that in each of these you are you're really making sure that you go through at least one vitamin, one mineral, one macronutrient in terms of carbs, protein, fat, as well as water, and discuss, how you did with those different things and how you might want to improve, all right? And you want to make sure that you're using all this vocabulary and make sure to bold it in your paragraph. So AMDR, AI, RDA, choose my plate, dietary guidelines, carbs, proteins, fat, vitamins and minerals. And I will say, make sure you list at least one specific vitamin and one specific mineral and EER. So make sure all of those are in your essay and that you're really using them in a way that you can, really explain. Now, if anybody has gotten, behind, needs to get caught up in some things, feel free to contact me and we can talk through by email, where you're at and where you need a little bit more help. In addition, as I mentioned, I will be a little bit more flexible on deadlines. What you have coming up are, your post-lecture assignments, your iProfile assignments, your personal diet analysis, exam 2, your final exam, And then the class is a wrap. So you have a few more days to get all this done. You need to make sure everything is passed in on Tuesday so I'm able to give you your final grades. And again, if you're having any questions or concerns, you can always contact me at lkristoff@hcc.edu. I am on campus most weekdays as well. However, I'm kind of all over the place because I'm working in the advising center a little bit, and I'm working in my office a little bit, and then teaching some classes as well. So make sure that if you need to make an appointment with me, you set that up through email. All right, so look forward to talking to you all, getting all your exams and things like that. And by the end of the day, you should see your status so far up on Moodle in the Moodle gradebook. So take a look for that after 7 p.m. tonight. Have a great day, everyone.